Mr. Lee, would you give us your full name and DOC number, please?
Charlie Jerome Lee, DOC number 275032.
Mr. Lee, this is a revocation hearing. Let me explain our procedure to you. First, I'm going to go over with you your parole revocation questionnaire. Then I'm going to go through the allegations that allege that you have violated your parole. In your case, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 violations. I'll go through each of those. And I'm going to ask you, after I go through each one of them separately, to plead either not guilty with a statement, guilty, or guilty with a statement. Then we're going to have a discussion as to all of the allegations against you. Once we have that discussion, you'll have an opportunity to say whatever you'd like to say to the board, and then the board will vote. Do you understand our procedure, sir?
Yes, sir.
Do you have your parole revocation questionnaire in front of you?
Yes, sir.
Would you take a look at that? Is that your signature at the bottom of the page dated November the 1st of 2023?
Yes, sir.
And on that date, were these allegations, these answers all accurate and correct?
Some of them is.
Some of them were or were not?
Some of them were not. I got to figure out which one they were.
Okay, well, let's go through them then. Have you been treated for mental illness in the past 5 years?
Yes, sir.
You have? When were you treated? When were you treated for mental illness?
I found out I got diabetes already, and I went to the hospital and I found out that I got 2 bad kidneys also, and I should be taking dialysis. I haven't been to dialysis since I've been locked up.
Okay. Now, those are physical conditions. Those are diabetes and kidney issues are physical. I'm talking about mental issues. Have you had any?
No
mental issues. Okay, fine. Can you read and write the English language?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the charges against you?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to speak on your own behalf?
Yes, sir.
You indicated that you had an average monthly income of approximately $450 a week. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I just started my job. I had to get my ABO card. I had to file my Social Security card. I had to get my ID back, and went up to the Shreveport Police Department, paid $50 for my ABO card in order to get the job back.
All right. Now, are you ready to proceed with this hearing today?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to go through the allegations now, and I'm going to ask you to plead either not guilty with a statement, guilty, or guilty with a statement. Number 2, rule violation number 2, you failed to report for the months of May and July of 2023. How do you plead to that charge?
I plead not guilty. The only month I missed was in July.
You'll get an opportunity to say what happened, but right now, all I'm asking you to do is to plead to the allegations as they're written, okay? So you plead not guilty to that.
Yes, sir.
Rule violation number 3, it is alleged that you moved without permission in April of 2023. How do you plead to that?
Not guilty.
All right. It is also alleged in rule number 4 violation that you committed the offenses of false imprisonment and battery on a dating partner on August 1st of 2023 and was arrested by the Bossier City Police Department. How do you plead to that?
I plead guilty to that.
And on October the 30th of 2023, you pled guilty to battery of a dating partner and sentenced to serve 6 months in the parish jail. And the false imprisonment charge was not processed. Is that all correct?
Yes, sir.
Rule violation number 6, you failed to show proof of employment. How do you plead to that?
Not guilty.
Rule violation number 7, you failed to report for the months of May and July 2023, making all inquiries impossible. How do you plead to that?
Not guilty.
Rule violation number 9, you moved without permission in April of 2023. How do you plead to that?
Not guilty.
And finally, rule violation number 10, you were $443 in arrears on your supervision fees. How do you plead to that?
I'll go ahead and plead guilty to that because I wasn't working at the time.
All right, okay. Is this your case? No, sure, Steve. Your case has been assigned to Mr. Pete Freeman. He will begin our process of discussing these cases, these issues with you, okay? Please answer any questions he might have.
Okay, Mr. Lee, I'm looking at all the arrest reports and everything that you've been charged with. What happened between you and this lady?
We got into an argument because she went through my cell phone and she found out that I was still staying I was staying with my kid's mom, which stayed on 2 apartment down from her. We got into it. She wanted to go around there and confront her or whatever. So she went to my phone and she slapped me and I grabbed her by the hand and I wouldn't let her go outside the door. That's how I got the false in prison. And the bad rubber day pump because I grabbed her by her arm to hold her.
Did you have any sex with her?
No, sir.
None at all.
No, sir.
How did they get blood on the wall?
That was from my foot. I had a hole on my foot. I just left the hospital and I had surgery on my foot. I had a hole up on the bottom because of my diabetes.
Okay, so from your foot you got blood on the wall.
Yes, sir. I talked to the detective about that.
Okay. What offender class are you?
Sir?
What is your offender class?
What do you mean by that?
How many times you been convicted of felony?
I think 3 times.
I'm gonna refresh your memory. 7. You've been convicted of 7 different felonies. You'd only been out, I think, 4 months when this occurred. And you pled guilty to battery on a dating partner.
Yes, sir. My lawyer told me to go ahead. If I plead guilty to it, it was a misdemeanor, so I'm going to plead guilty to it.
Yeah, your lawyer gave you some terrible advice because that is the worst misdemeanor charge to plead to is battery on a dating partner. I have no further questions.
Mr. Lee, is there anything you'd like to say before the panel votes?
No, sir.
Yes. All right. Panel ready to vote?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Freeman?
Mr. Lee, due to your plea of guilty to battery on a dating partner, I revoke your probation. Bro.
Ms. Wise?
Sir, when I read the preliminary hearing, you pled guilty to all the allegations, and so for that reason, my vote is revoke as well.
Mr. Lee, you have 2 votes to revoke. My vote likewise is to revoke. Your parole has been revoked today. Good luck to you, sir.
All right, thank you.
I think we're done at Bossier.
Yes.
We will adjourn at Bossier. Thanks staff for your assistance today.
Yes, sir. Have a good day.
You too.